Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. Now, unfortunately today, guys, Barcelona, we do drop points in La Liga. Barcelona unable to take advantage of Atletico Madrid's loss against Leganés. And we draw against Getafe 1-1. But guys, before I get started on the video, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. And then as well, guys, if you guys do want to join and give your thoughts about the match, go on X, click on the StreamYard link, and you will be able to join. But guys, tonight's match, it was very frustrating. I will say that. It was a very frustrating performance. Barcelona just unable to break Getafe down, who parked the bus. But before we get to start on the match, guys, let's look at the lineup. That Hansi Flick, he did opt to field, and it was the strongest possible lineup that we did have. You know, you had Iñaki Peña, Balde, Garcia Raujo, and Jules Koundé. In the base of the midfield, you had Marcelo and Pedri. Up front, you had Rafinha, Gavi, Lamine Yamal, and Lewandowski. One option for Hansi Flick was to play Dani Olmo in that 10, but you know, I'm assuming that Hansi Flick, he wanted to play Gavi just to add a little bit more physicality into that midfield. But looking at how the game shaped up, guys, you were already looking at this right here from Getafe. They basically defended with one bank of 6 and the other bank of 4. It was very difficult to break down Getafe. And Barcelona, we had a fantastic chance, you know, in the first half, and we scored. But throughout the match, it was just Barcelona unable to create that many clear-cut chances. And the chances that we did create were half chances and us unable to put them away. Getafe get one chance through, I would say, a scrappy goal. They score, and then they just sit back and park the bus. That was pretty much the end of the game. But what is up, NJ? Good to see you. What did you make of the match? Thoughts on Barcelona's performances overall?
Guys, like for our side, we were good. It's just that we didn't finish the chances that we had. The amount of chances that we had, we didn't finish it off. That was the only
Okay.
problem. But the rest of the game, but the rest of it, we were actually solid.
I sort of agree to that because Barcelona, we limited Getafe in the amount of chances that they created. I wouldn't say I was necessarily feeling threatened by Getafe at any point in the game. Barcelona, they control the match, but the thing
Yeah,
is, you know, when Getafe are that deep and you know you're struggling to break them down,
yeah,
you're gonna get these type of results. You
yeah.
know. And that was precisely what happened. You know, when we're looking at some of the chances, for example, well, first let's look at the goal that Barcelona did score, which was absolutely brilliant from the team, especially from Pedri right here, who was the man of the match. He had a
Uh-huh.
fantastic game. But Pedri, he gave this fantastic ball. You can see where Pedri is right now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, a brilliant pass between the lines, and it falls into the path of Jules Koundé. And Jules Koundé, he basically finishes right here. David Soria, he does get a touch on it. It is a scrappy goal that we do score as well. But we take that. We take that. And you also had some other chances throughout the match. You know, you had maybe this Rafinha chance right here, etc. Let me see some of the other chances that Barcelona had. Another chance right here in the second half. You know, Barcelona, we did have our opportunities, but just unable to put them away. Frankie de Jong had this chance in the second half, forced David Soya to make a good save. If not, that was going top bins. But, you know, Barcelona, we created our chances, but I wouldn't necessarily say they were like clear cut.
No, no, no,
And
no, no, no.
it was very difficult to break them down. But NJ, I want to know your opinion on this occasion right here, because in the
Yeah,
second half,
yeah. For
Jules
foul.
Jules Koundé is brought down, and I'm sorry, as you guys can see right here in the penalty box, the defender is at no point looking at the ball. Uche at no point is looking at the ball, and he bear hugs Jules Koundé, and Jules Koundé goes down. Now, I want to ask you guys, what is the difference between this and this right here? What is the difference between these two occasions? Now, if you guys know, this right here is against Getafe, and Rudiger, as you guys can see, is holding the Getafe player, and they get a penalty called in their favor. Now, when Barcelona, you know, we get a penalty when a Getafe player grabs, you can clearly see. I'm sorry, I can't see a more clear
I
indication
mean, like
than
when you look
this.
at it though, with the Rudiger one, what it goes, the Getafe player was trying to block. Rudiger as well, and that's why Rudiger had to like grab his arm and try to like take it off. He took it off from him, but he fell. So obviously it was a penalty for Madrid for sure, but for Barca, that should have been a penalty as well.
No, I
To be
agree.
honest.
Both are penalties, but I'm just thinking, why are you
Yeah,
calling this a penalty and not for Barcelona? And then that is what's frustrating because guys, Barcelona, we did struggle to create chances, but I'm sorry, you cannot just be grabbing Jules Koundé like this in the penalty box and just bring him down. You can't just be grabbing him like a little bear hug from the back and just prevent it because the ball was heading towards Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé probably doesn't get that, but you don't know what happens, and that's the most frustrating part about this whole situation. And the referees, we know how Barcelona, they have to be the clear better team and put away our chances in order to come away with results. But it's frustrating that some decisions don't go our way. It is
yeah,
frustrating.
fair enough.
Uh
Yeah,
huh.
like
Absolutely.
when you look, I mean, like it's good to have Getafe in the league, but at the same time, again, I understand that like they're the most frustrating to face, which is good for the league as well. But again, we have to, finish our chances. To be honest.
No, yeah. I mean, look at how Getafe are defending right here. You
Yeah,
look at you see one, two, three, four, five, six players. In a line, and then you see the midfield of four right here.
yeah,
Barcelona, we had a really tough time breaking them down, and
which is fair enough for them because again, we already knew that they're going to go all full defense and just a little bit of counter before
absolutely,
the game. Yeah,
absolutely. Absolutely. We know how it is to play against Getafe. When you look at our
yeah,
previous results, guys, you can see right here, Barcelona, we, had three draws in a row in this stadium. And now with this, most recent draw, it's four draws in a row.
yeah.
Barcelona, we struggle to play against Getafe. They are a team that just like to sit back, like to sit, and just park the bus. And unfortunately, we did give them the opportunity in the first half. This chance right here, which they did score, it was a frustrating night for us Barcelona fans. If I will be honest.
Yeah, to be
Uh
honest,
huh.
it is, it's annoying. We should have won that at least, but
Absolutely.
uh,
But Angie, now I ask you this question because now we zoom out and we look at the bigger picture because we draw points against Getafe. That's a bummer. We aren't able to take advantage
yeah.
of Atletico Madrid's loss to Leganés. We only gained 1 point instead of three, obviously. But what do you think this makes? How does this affect? I would say Barcelona's race towards La Liga.
It's gonna be difficult. We have to win every game moving forward until we face Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid. Because again, Real Madrid will win the game even if it's not a pen at all. They will win it somehow win games. We know that already.
Yeah.
We know that. So yeah. We're the one needs to catch up on them. To be honest, because again, yeah. It's cool that we're 9-2 against in a relegation relegate. I mean against Clasico, but that means nothing if we don't win La Liga at all.
Yeah, Barcelona, we only have 6 points out of a possible 24 in La Liga. In the last 8 matches, guys, we have four losses, three draws, and one win.
Yeah, it's very
That's
frustrating.
really bad. That's really bad, man.
There should be at least 13 points out of 24 at least. At least 13 points.
Yeah, at
Like
least
yeah,
like half. No, we have six out of 24. That's
yeah,
insane. But, I don't want to criticize the team too much because, La Liga is La Liga. It's just we've been having two bad months, and I don't want to discredit the good performances that Barcelona have been having these past couple of weeks. Just Getafe, this is a team that's going to make things difficult.
yeah.
Just Barcelona, they're going to have to figure out how to break down these teams that just sit back and defend in these low blocks and make it scrappy, very physical. And Barcelona, they're going to have to figure these type of games out.
Yeah, they have to because again, they're gonna be the reason why Flick will get sacked if they don't fix their shit up. You know?
Um, I'd still, I'm confident in the team of making a run in La Liga,
Yeah, they
but
will, they will. But
looking at this,
but the looks of it, we have to start winning now. Like it matters the most. Like you have to trust every player from moving forward, like to
yeah,
contribute. Even if you're
yeah,
even if you're the most bang average player in Barcelona, you got to do something as well.
No. Right here, Pedri says, what changed after winning the Super Cup 5-1? Pedri says, it's different playing against Getafe. They do low block, they waste time, and they want to take you out of the game. That is the way that they play. You know, they like to
Yeah,
play
they
in that
know that, right?
manner.
They know
Hmm.
that's they already know that that's not an excuse. You already knew that's how they play. The only thing they did was did not find a way to like counter that
Yeah.
from
Pedri, Pe-
during trainings as well. They did not study them very well. They already know. You know that. I know that. Every Barca knows that they're gonna do that the full
mhm.
90 minutes.
Pedri says, in Getafe's goals, we could have defended better. We have to be self-critical. Absolutely, like that was a poor goal to concede. If we're being honest, you know
Yeah,
that shouldn't be a goal that we concede and everything. Barcelona, you know, we should have tracked our runners better. You know, it was only three players here, and we were just ball watching, and
yeah.
it's
Wait,
frustrating that we concede that.
question though. When he scored the
Yeah,
goal, did it hit someone? Then they went in, or cause,
when they scored,
yeah, yeah, when they scored, because I missed that goal when they,
the Costa right here, he shoots at Ter Stegen. I mean, at Ter Stegen, no, Iñaki Peña.
yeah.
Iñaki Peña, he gets a hand to it, and
Oh,
he
then
tries
they
to
bounced.
parry it away, but it bounces on
Okay, okay,
yeah, on the
okay.
player who
Yeah,
scored, which
then yeah,
I think it's
yeah, they,
Arambarri, yeah, on the player who
okay,
scored.
okay, then yeah, okay, then fair enough for him.
And Arambarri scores with his shin on top of that.
Okay,
So yeah, it was a
that is
poor goal to concede. But looking at the greater scheme of things, we touched on it very briefly. But Barcelona, we're now 5 points behind Atletico Madrid. And if Real Madrid, they can extend that gap and we'd be 7 points behind them in only 20 matches played. And it's not a good look. A very frustrating night for Barcelona fans. We're gonna have to go home and just reflect. And when we look up at our upcoming fixtures, you
in
have
Valencia.
you have a midweek against Benfica, which you could expect some rotation because Barcelona, we've basically guaranteed our top
Yeah, we just have to
spot
win
in
against
the
Benfica, then we're good anyways after that.
against Valencia. We need to do better. We need to do better. It's going to be at home. If Barcelona get a win, then we're slowly gaining that sensation. But then again, it's at least a bitter taste in our mouth. Having that draw against Getafe, and then Barcelona back in the Champions League against Atalanta at home.
Yeah.
And looking at these games, Barcelona, we have a favorable run in to pick up some points in La Liga, but we do need to do. Oh wait, I don't even have it shared right here. Right here.
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
I was showing it right here. But these are the next upcoming matches that we do
So
have in the
Valencia,
competition.
then who's the after that?
Atalanta.
Ah, okay, it doesn't be trick. And Alaves, well, we should win Alaves, Valencia. We have to win. That should be a win. That should be a win.
No. Um, Most of these games should be very, very manageable for Barcelona and La Liga.
Yeah,
Looking
that
at
should.
them.
Yeah, maybe Sevilla will be a tricky
No,
one.
yeah, but
Well,
even then, Sevilla they're not in good form.
yeah, yeah, still, but they're still.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
that's true.
actually, they have
They
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 have
they're
shown improvement in
they're
recent
they're,
weeks.
they're like going up, to be honest.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah. So
Because
so yeah.
at
So
the
yeah,
start
I
of the
was
season, they were down here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But they got the players. They got their top players now. So that's why they're
Okay.
able to like slowly climbing up.
But all right, guys, that was it for the match reaction. I mean, not really much to talk about. It was just
I'm telling you,
Getafe.
bro. Telling you right now, bro. If the season in with the semifinals in UCL and Copa del Rey, yo, I'll give this. And we lost La Liga. That'll be a 6 out of 10. I'm
Honestly,
that'll be a six.
um,
I'm
NJ,
not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy because the reason why because we didn't win La Liga.
no. I agree. It's very disappointing that the team couldn't beat Getafe after those good performances. But it's understandable. These two teams play completely different. Real Madrid, they're not going to be defending like Getafe did. They're not going to be in a bank of six,
Yeah,
basically. And it's a different match. It's completely understandable why Barcelona dropped points, but we need to figure out ways to break these teams down because in the
yeah, we
Champions
have
League,
to.
if we face maybe, for example, like an Inter, for example,
Inter
they're going to be
Milan, oh
defending
man,
very.
Inter Milan so the thing with Inter Milan, they're good at countering as well. So that's if we end up facing them as well, we're gonna get killed with them. If we
Uh,
can't beat nothing, then we can't really beat Inter then,
no.
because they're so similar. But even though Inter's a better team, but still, if we can't beat Getafe, then how are we gonna counter Inter then?
Like those type of teams who defend deep, who are very well organized, I would say,
Yeah,
and who are looking to counter Barcelona. You know, that's something that we're gonna have to work on. We're gonna have to see improvement
We
in
have
these
to work on
upcoming
it because
weeks.
again, this is not acceptable. Because again, day by day, we're the ones getting behind in the Liga, and plus,
Hmm.
like people say that they want to catch up, right, on the Liga and Madrid La Liga. It starts this year now. You cannot keep adding, adding La Liga for Madrid if you want to catch up. Because again,
Yeah.
time's ticking for us, bro. Because again, sure, you can say we might win Copa del Rey, but still, that's La Liga is more important because La Liga is the one that we're trying to catch up.
Yeah. Well, guys, frustrating day for Barcelona fans. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. We drop points. It's a shame. But midweek, we're going to be playing on Benfica. Tomorrow, we're going to be having some more match reaction. We're going to be talking about the game in a little bit more detail. But
Oh yeah, wait,
guys, thank you
sorry,
guys.
sorry to interrupt. Can I talk to you after though? After the call, I gotta ask you
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sure, sure.
All right.
But all right, guys, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.
All right.